This is KGW News at noon.
I called for a special session because it's absolutely critical we get the help to Oregonians who have made the necessary sacrifices to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
That was Governor Kate Brown just minutes ago, thanking lawmakers for yesterday's one-day special session. Thanks for joining us here for the news at noon. I'm Drew Carney, filling in today for Brenda Braxton. The governor, we just heard from her, calling on bills and calling those bills that were passed yesterday as critically important.
Even when needed to save lives, these measures take a toll on so many who are trying to provide for their families or keep a safe, warm place to call home. Both the $800 million in relief from our state legislature and the long-awaited stimulus package from Congress will be an enormous lifeline for Oregonians who have suffered so much.
Well, it took 10 hours for lawmakers to pass the $800 million relief package. It includes the following: a 6-month extension of Oregon's residential eviction moratorium, $50 million for rent relief. Housing advocates are calling all of this absolutely grateful for the help.
At this darkest time of the year, passage of the tenant stability package right before the holidays gives renters some hope and some light.
Well, the restaurant industry is also part of the relief package. One of the bills passed allows restaurants to start selling cocktails and single servings of wine to go.
Break it in, motherfuckers!
So there was another part to yesterday's special session there in Salem. Anti-lockdown demonstrators showed up at the Capitol. They clashed with police when they weren't allowed inside the building there because of COVID restrictions. Some people actually wound up kicking in the doors.
Well, it was certainly disconcerting and frightening for my colleagues, as well as the people who work in this building. For example, when when state police officers were sprayed, whatever that was, it got into the system so you could feel it a little bit on the back of your throat.
Oregon State Police arrested 4 people there yesterday. In Washington, D.C., meanwhile, Congress passed a new federal COVID relief bill just before the midnight deadline, and President Trump is expected to sign it later this week. This is a $900 billion aid package aimed at helping people and businesses. Many Americans will get another round of direct payments. There are also forgivable loans for businesses, and people who lost their job will get $300 more a week in unemployment.
The Verify team is here to answer your questions about rumors spreading on social media. And with news of stimulus checks, we've seen a lot of confusion on social media. That's why we're here to verify some of the biggest questions we're seeing. For sources, we look to both sides of the political divide. There's this statement from Democratic leaders, that's House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer, and then this statement from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, a Republican. We also heard from Secretary of the Treasury Steven Mnuchin and Virginia Senators Tim Kaine and Mark Warner for context. First, let's verify how big are the checks and who will be eligible to get them. According to congressional leadership, adults will receive $600. You may remember that's half of what most adults received in the first round of stimulus checks. Meanwhile, you're also going to receive another $600 for every child dependent. So basically, we're saying a family of 4 with 2 parents and 2 children are going to get $2,400. But just like last time, there's an income requirement. Senator Tim Kaine telling us that the full payment is for those making less than $75,000 per year. Married couples must make less than $150,000. From there, the payment starts to decrease.
The $600 phases down to nothing at $99,000. So between $75,000 and $100,000, you'll get something. It's just that the number phases down.
Next, let's verify, when will people actually see that money?
This is a very, very fast way of getting money into the economy.
On CNBC, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said the following Monday morning.
And again, let me emphasize that people are going to see this money the beginning of next week. So it's very fast.
Let's end with 2 more verifies that came up with the last round of checks. First, let's verify, will these checks be taxable? This is false, according to both Senator Kaine and Senator Warner, who responded to the Verify team by email. Next question.
The folks that are getting Social Security, that's their income, will they also be getting this $600?
They will be. Yes, they will be.
From here at the Capitol, I'm Evan Kozloff with your Verify.
We also have an update this afternoon on the number of vaccine doses that are coming to Oregon. Oregon Health Authority Director Pat Allen says by the end of December, the state expects to receive a total of 92,625 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. There you see the numbers on the screen, as well as 97,100 doses of the Moderna vaccine. So at the current pace, 100,000 people could get the first dose by the end of December. Allen also says, though, those numbers could change.
We are in constant communication with CDC and we receive frequent updates about our vaccine allocations. However, while those updates are frequent, they can also be surprising. This week, we learned our Pfizer vaccine allocation would again be cut, this time by over 30%, and our Moderna allocation will be reduced by 7,000 doses. We all need to understand and prepare for the fact that vaccine distribution will be a fluid and changing process as we go forward.
Allen says federal and global supply chains are the reason for that cut in allocation. There's also a new dashboard from the state that will help keep track of those numbers and all of the data, as a matter of fact. KGW's Brian Clerkley is joining us now to help break down those numbers.
The Oregon Health Authority released the dashboard, and so far it has last week's numbers. And it says that 4,475 healthcare workers have been vaccinated in the state of Oregon. If you scroll through the dashboard, you'll see it breaks down the vaccinations statewide. You can see the date the first dose was administered, the race, ethnicity, sex, and age group of the person vaccinated. You can also hover over each county and see how many people have been vaccinated where you live. Polk, for example, has vaccinated 151 healthcare workers, Marion 564, and Multnomah 1,288. Some of the most recent vaccinations have been at long-term care facilities. Yesterday at Rose Villa Senior Living in Portland, 180 staff and residents got the first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. CEO Vassar Bird says the vaccine gives them hope, but they can't let their guard down just yet.
You know, we're going to still wear PPE. We're still wearing masks. It's not like tomorrow everyone's immune. But the feeling, the emotional release of after months of hard work, it feels like there's finally, the cavalry has arrived. The vaccine is going to help us stay safe.
After long-term care communities, assisted living, and retirement communities are next. The Oregon Health Authority says so far it's received around 35,000 first doses of the Pfizer vaccine. And in this next week, we're expecting 25,000 more doses of the Pfizer vaccine. I'm Brian Clerkley, KGW News.
All right, let's get to some other local news here this afternoon. A woman and her boyfriend are sharing their story after being shot at in what police are calling a case of mistaken identity. So this happened early Sunday morning at Southeast 68th and Powell.
The only thing that was going through our heads was what just happened, cover your face. I mean, we felt the fragments, the glass breaking.
That's Ampelia Manuel. She says somebody leaned out of the car next to them and started shooting. So she wasn't seriously hurt, but her boyfriend, Jeremy Jeffries, was shot 4 times.
I don't know how he managed to do it, but he pulled over, just parked his car very calmly and immediately grabbed his stomach. And he knew that he was shot because he just felt the blood.
So police are saying that a car similar to what they were in was stolen in East Portland just the day before, used in a bunch of crimes, including shootings. So they believe rival gang members were out looking for retaliation.